Ekpa says that Sowore is a man of truth. That because yesterday Sowore actually unveiled a groundbreaking secret. He said that there is a memo in the Aso Villa which has always been added over to every regime that the Igbos must be kept out of important positions of power. And of course, Ekpa said that Sowore is on point, and this is why the Biafran agitation will conquer the Nigerian, suppression of the Igbos. What's your reaction?
Well, you call it memo. I call it an agendum. It's an agendum that ran from 1970 till date. Don't allow Igbos in the sensitive positions. Just give them common, appointment that is not that valuable or valued. You know what? It ran from 1970 till date after the war. That was the war of the mind we've been telling the world for a very long time now, that started after the actual war was fought, Nigerian Biafran Civil War. So it lingered from 1970 till 2024. You don't allow Igbos at the sensitive positions. Alex Ekweme, that was Nigerian Vice President then to Chehu Chagari, was just a mere stooge. Alex Ekweme was tying wrapper, putting on red cap, that is to represent the Igbos. That's the only thing we've actually gained. We did not gain anything from Chagari regime, none. The only thing that Alex Ekweme built in Anambra State was Oko Maximum Prison. Oko Agwata local government. The only gift to the Igbo nation for staying from 1979 as Vice President of Nigeria under the administration of Shehu Shagari was Oko Maximum Security Prison in Anambra State. No good position for Igbo man. Trace it, read it, do your research. From 1970 presently, there was no sensitive position that was given to anybody from that region, southeastern Nigeria. Is this not enough for us to turn our back on Nigeria? Is this not enough for us to start scrambling, for Biafra emancipation? It is called over-marginalization. I don't use the word marginalization. Over-marginalization from 1970 till date. Igbo man has never been given any sensitive position. The sensitive position we are talking about is that highest, highly exalted office at Aso Rock. They turn their back on Igbo man, because I know that some person will say, what about CBN governorship position? Paul Uguma, and then give me another person, Charles Soludo. Okay, they will tell you, what about Minister of Finance, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, of recent time, Dr. Chukwuemeka. Somebody was say the good position, the sensitive position we are talking about is Chief of Staff, Chief of Army Staff. I don't really understand. Comptroller General of Custom. There are many sensitive positions in the country that have not been at least given to Igbo man for a very long time. You are talking about Minister of this. What about the office of the presidency? What about allowing Igbo man to rule Nigeria? Which Obi himself tried last year to prove that the whole world wanted Igbo man to be in charge, that the whole Nigeria wanted Igbo man to be in charge. That Labour political platform that NOB, that kind of fame and popularity, was Mimiko's party, if you ask me. Labour Party sprang up, originated from Ondo State. And today, actually, before Alesoti won gubernatorial election under Labour Party, Adam Ochebole did in the past. That was 2008 under Yaradua, and he went to the court and won. When Anene led PDP, I think, thwarted his effort, Adam Ochebole went to the court because actually the whole Edolites wanted him. Courtesy his previous performances as a Labour leader, NLC. So he won it. They went to the court. Actually, it was a regime that was every Nigerian's, seen as, a regime that was, running with due process. Due process was highly respected during Yaradua regime, and immediately the court ruled in favor of Adam Oshomole. Osumbo Monday, somebody Osumbo, yes, he considered defeat, and Adam Oshomole carried the day. And what happened later in the day? Adam Oshomole turned to monkey and tiger, and today we are seeing a monkey ape, Adam Oshomole, working in favor of dragons, political dragons, and the political vagabonds in Nigeria today. Adam Oshomole destroyed what he built for how many years as a good man. Today, nobody is saying good thing about him today because he has trashed his integrity.
Well, let us go back to Sowore's statement. Sowore further, double down on his revelation, saying that, the strangulation and the stifling of the Igbos is not just Nigerian backed, that it is also backed by global powers. Understanding the fact that if the Igbos are allowed to be emancipated, that of course the black race, of course, will also be emancipated. How true is this?
Yeah, it's true, because that's why the Prince of Africa is coming under. There are many anti-force. What do they call it? Centrifugal. When an action is moving, there's a reaction that is going after that moving action. It's a force that is moving. There is another force that is acting otherwise behind it. This is just a figurative language. Biafra is coming to be, and we actually know from the angles Britain is understanding, the Western world understanding Biafra. They know that the people they called Biafra nation are the Igbos, and that the Igbos are highly intelligent persons. People that are actually trace their ancestry to the Jews should not be toyed with. That's why Britain worked against Biafra often and often, each and every time Biafra wants to wake up. Britain will not be happy. I don't understand. But this time around, we've seen it cannot work again. Because the British people, the way I'm looking at them, they have actually understood that Igbos could never ever be outsmarted by the British civilization. They can never outsmart us. Because come what may, the present Igbo is not the past Igbo. The previous Igbo, our fathers, they are gone. This time around, we are in the IT world. Gen Z, what do they call us? Generation. I don't know what I understand. So this time around, we are up to do anything, and we can do all things through God. This time, the Prince of Africa has come. Sowore said he made a good statement. I'm surprised of who thought or who actually educated Sowore on this about Igbo, this topic about Igbo.
Well, he had an interaction with Nnamdi Kanu, I think around 2018 or 2019.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
So perhaps Nnamdi Kanu,
Igbo is having many forces acting against his Igbo man is having many forces acting against his emancipation.
So you mean beyond Fulanis?
Yes, it's beyond the Fulanis, because Fulani is occupying that position of anti-Igboism in Africa, but it has gone beyond that. The British man doesn't want Igbo man to go. Because British man was in favor of the Fulani during the war of 1967, which Britain sponsored the Fulani-led Gowan regime with arms to make sure that they exterminate the race called the Igbos. And we monitor the journalists, we monitor the war reporters. Many of them were in favor of the Fulani Hausa led Gowan-led regime. You know what? The Igbos were having only one man. That will show you how far Britain has gone. The British has gone to bring Igbo man down. Only one realtor, a reporter. His name is Frederick Forsyth. Forsyth is still alive. He read many books about. He wrote many books about war. He is the author of Dogs of War, the author of The Days of Jackal, the author of Chukwuemeka, My Friend, the author of The Making of an African Legend. That's Biafran story. This man is a British man. He actually understood the war that Britain played ruthless policy to annihilate the Igbos. They helped Nigerian military clique to carry out genocide against the Igbo nation. In fact, the British, they are genocidalists. I'm telling you. They committed it, they abetted it, they even I think they fought along with Nigeria. Don't be surprised that these Biafra veterans, they will tell you the people that fought for Nigeria. Britain fought. Oh, a British man was targeted, a mark man. They saw him, he climbed Obeshe tree. You know Obeshe tree is this tree with chukchuku, with how do they put it? How do I put it in English? It has all these
Thorns.
thorns. The Obeshe tree is full of thorns all over its body. Spikes. The British man used nails and other ladder something to climb, and he climbed. He was there picking Biafrans one by one. They spotted him, they brought him down and cheered his meat. They butchered the man. Imagine that kind of wickedness. Fighting alongside with Nigeria to eliminate a particular tribe, the British man. That was too bad of Britain. And today Britain has never done, it is never done on Britain that Mama Charlie is dead and Charlie is growing old. Charlie is now aligning with Fulani again to bring Igbo man down. As I'm talking to you, Charlie is mingling, aligning with Tinubu to make sure that Nigerians are not breathing. Britain, British means brutish. From what? Brutal. Yes, brute. British man is brutal. British man is a brute.
Mr. Raf.
British man is a bitch.
Mr. Raf, hold on. My take is this. Why does the British feel threatened by the Igbos? Because I think they are afraid or they are scared of the Igbo.
They are scared of the Igbos because you know what? You know, oftentimes I do my analysis, and while I'm analyzing, I always tell the whole world that it took British man 60 years to bring the Igbo civilization down. That is to suppress the Igbos and they, imperialize them. British imperialism in Igbo land took them 60 good years.
How did the Igbos achieve that?
Man, we are warriors. You know, when they came, our civilization is we are called I think Nok civilization. Thank you. Together with a TV Idoma, a gala. So we are in the bush. We invented many. I don't know what many things like this high pencil or tangele, like the razor blade, aguba. These are names I'm giving you. Igbos invented it. Like Oze, you wear it on the hand. I don't know understand. Then Atipa. In Yoruba language, we have our own Utukwe, on Panaka. There are many things we invented on our own. We live. But when these people come, we saw them, they are different people. They couldn't withstand the Igbo warriors. We defeated Britain many times. They will come again. We defeat them, they will go. For 60 years. Do you know what happened? We were invincible, our warriors, until Britain came with Bible. Go and read the history. They use Bible. Then people from the Axis, or Gidi Axis in Anambra State, they are the foremost Christians in Igbo land. Chunuma Achebe's family, the author of Things Fall Apart.
Yeah.
The way he wrote that book, Things Falling Apart, is that we've left our tradition, our culture, and embraced the whites and turn our back on our tradition. That is the meaning of that Things Fall Apart. The center could not hold. The far corner, the Falcons could not hear the far corner. Things has fallen apart. That is how Igbo man embraced white culture, Western culture. That's the meaning of Things Fall Apart. That is what the story is about. Oedipus Rex. I'm telling you, Igbo man pretended not, because they actually found out that spiritually they are deep down. Somebody has something he call his angel, which is personal God, Chi. It means that these people, they know about God. And we say, yes, we have God up. We have Abiyama. They say Abiyama. We indicated to them that the overall father of Isaac, Jacob, they have the names in Igbo now. That's why Britain was shocked. Britain, Igbo resisted Britain for 60 years until we do what? Fell under Christianity. Christianity was what brought us down to our knee, and we allowed the whites today. And that was what infiltrated, that is, the injury we inflicted on the Britain brought about this kind of hatred they have against Igbo man. Britain is nothing. I'm telling you. That's why you see it lingering till the present day Igbo. The British, they hate us. Because they come with that Christianity, they actually find out that it is not new to us. That at least we worship God.
That was how they were able to penetrate.
That was how they infiltrate or penetrated the Igbo land. They use Bible. From the axis of Ogidi, the family of Tinubu Achebe, the family of all those great people, all those early Igbos that went to school, they are all Christians. And those are, some of them are slaves that trace their origin from USA back to Igbo land. Those were the people Britain used today. Yes,
Okay.
to at least manipulate Igbo land.
Thank you very much for that brilliant piece of submission, Mr. Azuja. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.